Russell has it. Nice bit of footwork, taking on Ashton. He's still got it, right by the corner flag, feeds it back to Nutter, rips a good ball in. Crichton on the stretch does well to volley to the halfway line. Morrell climbing, flicks it on well. Mistake again by Gowling, and Spate just nicked it past Watts. He's breaking forwards well now. 2-on-2 break, Spate breaking into the area. Once it on his right foot, it won't come, so he left foots it over the bar. And he puts his hand up in apology. Morrell was unmarked at the far post, but Spate, as we've already seen, doesn't tend to think of anything but a shot when he's in that sort of position.
No, he doesn't. He went for goal, but I think it would have been a very difficult pass to try and find Andy Morrell from where he was. There were at least 3 Lincoln players back covering in between Spate and Andy Morrell. Nobody else up, so to be fair to Jake Spate, I think he had to go for goal, and it was on his weaker foot, and it wasn't a great effort, and it sailed harmlessly over the crossbar, but it's a good attack from Wrexham, and at least they're starting to get some sort of foothold in the Lincoln half of the field now.
Good header by Watts, and Fasani's control isn't the best. Harris's tackle makes the ball roll to Ashton. Good ball into the hole. Tolley in a bit of space, pokes on a nice looking ball, just too much on it, and he was fouled. And once the ball rolls out for the goal kick, the ref pulls it back for another free kick. And you just feel Wrexham need to start capitalising on these set pieces now.
They certainly do, Mark. They've really got themselves back into this game in this last 5-10 minutes, and the pressure is more from Wrexham than it is from Lincoln. A lot of play still in the middle third of the pitch, with not a lot of creativity in the final third at either end. But this is a chance for Wrexham now. We've already had one poor delivery from Neil Ashton, and it's a chance for Wrexham maybe to have a shot here. Tolley standing over the ball, Lee Fowler's there as well, and this is a chance for Wrexham.
Yeah, Fowler looks like he's going to tee it up. Tolley and is joined by Ashton now. But surely it's Tolley's angle, just left of centre. 2 Wrexham men in the wall. And one of them is Crichton. It's difficult for the keeper to see through him. Well, to see through anybody, I suppose, but past him. As Tolley steps up, slams it! Wow, what a goal! Wow, good job, that's on the TV. Tolley hit that like a rocket. There's your goal of the season. Oh, brilliant strike. Straight through where Crichton was in the wall. Straight into the top right corner. Steve, that was quality.
It was indeed. Jamie Tolley, I mean, we know he's got a good right foot on him, but he struck that so sweetly. It was just a very simple free kick, tapped to him by Lee Fowler, and Jamie Tolley struck it with the outside of his right foot, some 25-30 yards out, and Joe Anion in goal for Lincoln City had absolutely no hope at all, not a prayer of keeping that one out, and as you say, I think Premier Sports have got their goal of the season in their first game.
Oh, that was one hell of a goal. That was, my goodness me. Jamie Tolley's first of the season. He won the free kick, and my goodness, didn't he dispatch the free kick? Lincoln managing to get a bit of pressure going. Just over 12 minutes of the half left. Throw in taken short and given back to Sinclair, who loops it in dangerously to the far post. Headed wide by McCallum, who managed to get up ahead of Obeng. It's rolled wide for the goal kick eventually as Fowler ushered it out. But they just started to play long balls, testing Obeng in the air, and it looks like it might be a profitable avenue for them.
Yeah, without a doubt. He's up against McCallum, who's not much taller than him, to be quite honest, but he's done well in the air. He's won a couple in the air now, McCallum, against Obeng, and it's certainly an avenue that Lincoln City can look to exploit. As you said before, they're playing 4-4-2 against Wrexham's 4-3-3. It's giving them that little bit of extra width because Wrexham aren't able to get their 2 fullbacks forward into attacking positions at the moment.
Fed in towards the edge of the area. Fasani gives it away. Harris snaps in with a tackle. It spins loose. McCallum has it on his left foot. Tries a shot. Good save by Maxwell. That was travelling, but Maxwell got low to his right and pushed it away well.
Excellent save by Chris Maxwell. I'm not sure if that didn't even take a bit of a deflection there, Mark. But whatever it was, Chris Maxwell was a nice height for him, but he was at full stretch. And he palmed it away with a good strong right hand. Corner to Lincoln City taken. It's Nutter with a chance to cross it. Crosses it over towards the far post and Maxwell takes it superbly at full stretch.
Lincoln getting a second wind as McCallum again drives forward. He's managed to get past Fowler. He's breaking down the left hand side. Taking on Crichton now. On his left foot. Swings it in. Maxwell, great save. That was a horrible ball then across Maxwell. A sort of shot come across. I think it was just going wide, but Smith might easily have got on the end of it and had an open goal. Maxwell did brilliantly to get a left hand to it and just clip it round the post. That was a good piece of goalkeeping.
Yeah, Obeng had a dead leg apparently yesterday in training, and he's struggling a bit at the moment. Whether he's had a recurrence of that or not, I don't know. When he swung his boot at that, he was not at all comfortable.
Fowler surely fouled. Yeah, referee sees that, tried to carry on and brings it back, and Fowler hopefully is just holding his ankle to try and waste a bit of time. Obeng does not look right. He's got his hands on his knees on the edge of the area. There have been a couple of occasions in this first half where he seems slow to react to things, and I wonder if he is just toiling a bit with that injury. He certainly looks uncomfortable now. if I was there, I'd go down and see if I can get play stopped. It's so close to half time. Crichton is talking to him, and maybe he'll be suggesting exactly that. Referee's telling Crichton to get on with a free kick. Crichton drives it long, and it's a misheader by McCallum into his own area. Morel brings it down beautifully. Left-footed drive, it's always just going away from goal. It was brought down well, though, but he didn't quite get hold of the shot. And ambitious efforts, but as you said before, in this sort of form, Morel might as well have a go at that.
Yeah, it was a brilliant bit of skill by Andy Morel. It was a high ball dropping out the sky, just killed it instantly on his instep, and then swung his left boot at it, and it was about 2 or 3 yards wide of the goal. The fourth official signalling stoppage time, and in a minute he'll turn it towards us. It's 2, I think. He didn't actually turn it towards us. Yes, he has now. It's 2 added minutes at the end of this first half, so as you quite rightly say, Curtis Obeng perhaps needs some treatment at half time, and I wouldn't be at all surprised to see Steve Thomason start the second half, to be honest, Mark.
You've got a minute of the added time left. Wrexham need to close this half out, especially if they're forced into a defensive reshuffle at half time. Watt swings the ball in to the edge of the area. Crichton climbing, only heads it partly clear. It's driven back in. Great save by Maxwell. It's McCallum again. Brilliant left foot volley. Superb save by Maxwell.
I think that's probably Chris Maxwell's best save of the lot, Mark, because he'd have seen it late, had to move his feet very quickly, and it was a fine save from a volley. Lincoln have taken the corner, and Maxwell's come and punched it clear. Drops onto the edge of the area, headed back in again. Lincoln battling, and they've equalised. No, it's in now. It hit the crossbar, hit a defender on the line, and then was forced over the line. So Lincoln have scrambled an equaliser right at the death at the end of the first half, deep into injury time.
Yeah, about 30 seconds of the added time left. It was a hell of a scramble. Maxwell got it partly away, but then hit the deck hard. McCallum kept the ball alive as Spates maybe fouled him, trying to stop him getting the ball back in the goal mouth. When the ball was played back in, the initial shot, I think Maxwell managed to palm onto the bar, in which I thought it had gone in. I must have made the first shot, in which case if it hit the bar, Maxwell made another brilliant save. It came back out and Smith smashed it in, and as the half comes to a close, Wrexham have conceded at the worst possible time. Gowling able to head it clear, and it's a dangerous header as well, because Knight Purcell's been turned by his man Taylor, edge of the area, breaking into the box. He's got beyond Knight Purcell but slams it over the bar. It was a good contact by Taylor, and the sort of start of the half that really Wrexham don't want to see.
No, Knight Percival just caught slightly out of position there, and it gave Taylor a chance to run into the area. And we all know what a good finisher Jamie Taylor can be from last season when he played at the racecourse for Eastbourne. Throws
it in the near post, a little bit of space, and it's a Tuchel foot in, but the shot comes in at the second attempt. And again, Maxwell excels himself. It was McCallum once again, allowed a bit of space, and he turned Knight Percival a bit too easily. Dug out a shot from 6 yards out, but Maxwell saved low to his left. He's keeping us in it, isn't he?
Yeah, I hope there's not too many scouts watching Premier Sports tonight looking for a young goalkeeper, because Chris Maxwell's certainly doing himself no harm with some good saves. Wrexham battling again. That's a foul on Danny Wright by Josh Gowling, and it's a free kick in Tolley country for Wrexham. Chance for Jamie Tolley again. It's probably on the wrong side. It might be more Neil Ashton, but Tolley's certainly looking interested.
Fowler again now. Rolls it square. Knight Percival. Ashton's advanced down the flank. Wrexham happy to push it around at the back. Fowler on his left foot clips it down the channel, asking too much of Spate. Volleyed clear. Ashton wins it back though. Spate on the left flank, backing into his man, turns away from him, gets to the edge of the area on his right foot, rolls a nice ball to Harris. Chance to hit this edge of the area. Takes on his man, beats him, drives it. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Jay Harris! That was tremendous. Spate did well. He rolled it in, but Harris beat his man, slammed it in the bottom left corner, and well, Jamie Tolley had the goal of the season for what, about half an hour or so? That was a beautiful finish.
Yeah, it was. Jay Harris showed a lot of composure there. Brilliant play, though, by Jake Spake down this side. As you say, took the ball down, controlled it very well, rolled his man, looked up, found the run of Harris. Harris looked as if he was going to strike it first time. He didn't. He beat his man, and they just rolled it past Joe Anion, give the keeper absolutely no chance at all. And a well-created goal from Wrexham, well scored, and they've taken the lead 2-1. Probably a little bit against the run of play, to be fair.
Yeah, it's putting it mildly, I think, to be honest with you. You know, as I was screaming like a caffeine-filled Brazilian commentator there, it occurs to me that this whole stadium, apart from the not Wrexham fans, you could hear a pin drop here at the moment. That was a hell of a goal, and it stunned the Lincoln fans. The ball swept in anyway to the 6-yard box. Crichton heads it into the goal mouth. Morel just beaten to it. Right thumps a shot which is blocked and spins wide for the corner. That was close. Again, Crichton caused the problem from the set piece.
Yeah, it was a good cross from Tolly, good header from Mark Crichton, and Andy Morrell nipped in very similar to the way Juan Ugarte did at the Millennium Stadium against Steve Tilson's old team Southend. Just couldn't get enough contact on it. It was cleared, and Danny Wright's shot blocked for a corner, which Tolly's gone across to take again for Wrexham. Going to take it right foot, out swinging, looking for the head again of Knight Percival. It's headed clear. Comes to Jay Harris. Jay Harris plays it wide onto this near side. Cieslewicz cuts back in onto his right foot. Cieslewicz got a shooting opportunity, draws it low, and a good save diving to his right by Joe Anion.
Obeng's certainly not offering himself. Cieslewicz runs into trouble and is dispossessed. Russell lifts it forwards as Smith's isolated up front. He's running at Knight Percival. He's nicked it past him as well. And now he's running at the last defender. Crichton, he's beaten him as well. Smith clear on goal. Right channel. Great recovery by Ashton. Puts it behind for the corner. Wrexham's defence melted away then. Good recovery.
Yeah, Knight Percival committed himself then. His position wasn't good as a starting position, and it gave Smith a chance to take the ball round him, and then he just pushed this one side of Mark Crichton, ran at the other. An excellent recovery tackle by Neil Ashton, got back and conceded a corner. But Wrexham just need to keep their concentration at the back. They need to keep their composure and not do anything silly and let Lincoln back into this game for something that Lincoln haven't worked for and earned.
Maxwell has the ball at his feet. Wrexham 40 minutes short of what would be a superb result. As he hits it long, he let his man get a bit close to him. Barraclough, Fowler over the top, that's a good idea, and Wright's got the pace to get in there. Tight angle, drives it and puts it wide on his left foot. He was never really looking like he was going to, at full speed, wrap his foot around it and get it on target. Shame that, because he's worked hard in the second half, but the end product still hasn't really been there for him.
I thought that was a poor decision by the referee. Showed absolutely no common sense at all.
Lovely skill by Fowler. He dragged back, beats one, beats two more. Edge of the area, feeds it down the line. Wright's chasing it with the keeper who just gets there first. Brilliant play by Fowler down the left. He created something out of nothing. That was fantastic. He'll come in once more. Perry drives it into the far post. That's dangerous if Nutter can keep it in. And he can. He's hooked it into the goal mouth. Maxwell drops it and then lunges with his feet. And it's cleared off the line by Knight Percival. Wow, Wrexham were lucky there. Knight Percival did terrifically well as Barraclough drove it in. But dear me, that was dangerous. And Lincoln are really turning the screw now. Harris felt he was pushed. Throwing about 30 yards out. Nutter will be able to get this to the edge of the box. He flings it in with height. Just flicked on well by Perry and drops loose. Gowling turns, hits a shot just wide of the left post. Took a deflection. Maxwell was diving desperately for it. Went just wide. The pressure continues. So, Wrexham have to close out another set piece, and Lincoln have got some really big players in there. The pressure continues. Throw in 20 yards out. Nutter receives it this time rather than hurling it in. 2.5 minutes left. Plays a return ball to Russell. Chance to cross on his right foot. He fakes to play it in. Then sweeps a horrible ball in, and Maxwell's palmed it down. Rebound driven in. Maxwell gets a hand to it, and it's hacked up in the air under the bar. Tremendous defending by Ashton. That second save by Maxwell was terrific. Reflex just got a hand to it as it was driven back in. And it's going to come in once more on the edge of the area. Power rides two challenges, works it out wide. Cross comes into the near post. It's ricocheting around 6 yards out. Gowling's shot is blocked well by Knight Percival. Nutter launches it over. How are Wrexham surviving this?
Well, it's some fantastic defending by Wrexham. They're throwing bodies on the line. Brilliant save by Chris Maxwell, and an even better block by Neil Ashton. Knight Percival's thrown himself in there. Crichton is. Every Wrexham player back there throwing bodies on to try and stop the ball going in. But Lincoln City are throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Wrexham at the moment. This is a real test of Wrexham's defensive. It'll be a fantastic 3 points for them.
Really, it's like the Alamo out there. Lincoln are getting frustrated because they can't get the ball back. The Wrexham fans are trying to sing their team home. We've had the 4 minutes. Ref's looked at his watch. Big Cleveland's huge win. Wrexham are top of the league. 2 away wins in a week. And I tell you what, if Wrexham are still a bit undercooked after lacking pre-season, this is shaping up nicely.